Welcome back, my students, to a brand new episode of Comic Class. And in today's lesson, guys, we're looking at Spawn issue 8. And yeah, it's been a while since I've done a Spawn video, but I'm going to be trying to do weekly Spawn videos and try to breeze through the series, you know, at a good pace, basically, not just, you know, going through tons of material just to go through and get it out of the way. Let's analyze it, let's talk about it, and let's just enjoy the ride, guys. So without further ado, let's jump right into today's story. Let's go. So this story starts off with Billy Kincaid, I think is his name, and he died to Spawn. I believe it was like issue 5, titled Justice or something. And he's in hell, and he gets rebirth in hell, or you know, he's sent there after he dies. And we get to see him basically go through hell and meet other beings that are there, that were sent there when they died. Apparently, you know, these people were evil or non-believers or something like that. And they basically try to make their way through hell and try to figure out where exactly they are and how to survive. And we get to see all these different fantastical type elements, such as like a demon that looks like Elvis Presley that kind of like eats somebody or something like that. He eats this guy called Bob. And yeah, eventually it kind of windows down to just Billy, this woman, and this kid. And the woman gets kind of like absorbed or like taken in some type of like ball type shape by one of the insects that were there. This type of plant monster. I don't know, it's really weird. They're all like demons in here because, you know, it's hell. And Billy is alone with the little girl and basically is going to try killing her. But when he starts choking her out, it's revealed that the little girl basically tells him that this is what she was planning for the entire time. And she rips her skin off to reveal that it's a person like the Violators, one of his brothers called the Vindicator. And he reveals that he's one of 5 brothers. The ones that are, I guess he says they're one of the 5 famous Philibic brothers. I have no idea how you say that word. And yeah, so Billy is scared. And he's running. He's going through the different levels of hell trying to escape the Vindicator. Eventually the Vindicator grabs Billy and he shows him off to each of the levels, basically explaining what each level is, and it just gets worse and worse. One of them, he even says he doesn't even want to go in there because he won't be able to, you know, handle it and what, you know, happens in there to the people that are sent into that level. I think it's like the 7th sphere, I think. And yeah, it's pretty messed up. And he even says that, you know, that we figure the people that, you know, work for Malboja, I think is her name, or his name, the main demon, basically, that gave Spawn his powers, that made him that deal to give him powers to become Spawn, basically says that, you know, that they figure that this is a special hell for the most damnable creatures of all. So I'm guessing one of Spawn's villains will probably come from the 7th spear. I'm just calling that. And yeah, so eventually the Vindicator basically tells Billy that he's gonna fuse Billy to this type of symbiotic suit, which is like Spawn's suit that all the people that work for Malboja are granted. And yeah, Billy starts getting absorbed, or, you know, bonding with the symbiotic suit, and eventually he becomes like this fat version of Spawn. You know, he has the Spawn look, but he's fat. And he kind of loses his original self, and now he, you know, heads towards Malboja to meet his master. And the Vindicator basically says that this is going to be his life now, that he has to go and meet his new employer. And Billy basically starts crying as he knows that, you know, he's never going to escape this hell. And this is where we're revealed to Malboja just sitting on his like throne of like just rock and lava and like heat and stuff. And he's surrounded by all of his followers that all look like Spawn. Just, I guess they all wear the same outfit. That you know, I guess he grants them all the same symbiotic suit. And it looks like Billy is going to be working for Malboja, so I will be interested to see when he eventually meets Spawn, as we know that's definitely going to happen. And that's how the issue ends, with Billy meeting his employer Malboja, and just this whole scenery of hell. It's just very dark, very scary, and I definitely feel for Billy, even though he was like, you know, a child killer and stuff. Like, this is some scary stuff, especially all the levels of hell. The stuff that was mentioned in each of those levels just sounds like horrible. But that's it, guys. That was issue 8 of Spawn. What a great issue. I do enjoy how they kind of like build upon the world of, you know, Hell, basically like that realm. And I definitely think we definitely will get more information, especially of the seven spirits. We get literally nothing from that. So I do think we will get more from that, and one of his villains, Spawn's villains, will probably come from there, and we'll learn more about that when we get there. But yeah, what a good issue, and I enjoyed it. And that's gonna be it, guys. Until we cover the next issue, issue 9, in next week's video, be sure to subscribe if you're a fan of Spawn. Also, check out my other comic videos. I do comic reviews, you know, full-on retrospectives of trade paperbacks / volumes of comic runs, as well as single stories that are completed, kind of like, you know, like the Killing Joke and stuff. I will be covering stories like that as well, and also making, you know, comic discussion videos as well on the channel weekly. But that's gonna be all, guys. Until next video, guys, God bless you, and until the next lesson, keep on reading those comics.
Over and out again. My future needed clarity.